Well, I guess sort of speaking of lossless audio, should we talk real quick about AirPods Pro 2?
Yeah.
Because there were sort of some, I don't want to say new rumors, but just, sort of confirming of rumors we had heard that AirPods Pro 2 are coming this fall. They're going to feature some sort of redesign, either ditching the stem or having a shorter stem. And one of the big features that is rumored for AirPods Pro 2 is some sort of streaming lossless audio. And I think the prevailing theory is that they would have Bluetooth and like they'd use that for all like the regular stuff, but they would use probably AirPlay or some combination of Bluetooth and AirPlay to do wireless lossless audio streaming, probably just from Apple Music to AirPods Pro, which currently I think that AirPods Max support lossless, but only through the cable. So they don't even support.
I think that was kind of the big controversy, is that even with the cable, it didn't support lossless.
So as of right now, no AirPods support lossless audio, which AirPods Pro 2 could be the first, and they could do it wirelessly. So that would be kind of cool. We had heard rumors that they're going to build some fitness tracking features into the Bud.
Right.
So maybe it's sort of like Apple Watch level stats without having to wear the watch. That would be really cool. And all in all, AirPods Pro 2 are shaping up to be like an instant buy for most people. I like I said it before, I'll say it again. AirPods Pro, these ones from the fall of 2019, it's 3 years later almost. They've been incredible. I use them every single day. And they're one of the only Apple products, one of the few Apple products that I would instantly buy again when a new version came out, because it's one of those things you use every single day and you rely on them. So hopefully find my support built into the case. That'd be nice to see.
I'm sure, yeah.
But I don't have a problem with the, seal of the ear sort of tip thing. That's fine for me. Transparency modes and noise cancellation are good. If they could build fitness sensors in there so I don't have to wear the watch when I worked out, that would be really, really cool.
Yeah, that was kind of what I was wondering about the fitness tracking. Like, I'm assuming it's not going to be like a watch or your phone where you can just do it independently. I'm assuming it's going to have to, attach to one of those things, right? Like if I want to not take my iPhone and I want to listen to my watch, because I know a lot of people do that. They just run with their watch. Would it still use, I guess you have your watch. So I wonder how that works. Like, is there going to be a priority? Are you going to be able to choose? Because I would assume the watch is going to be more accurate than the AirPods. Mm-hmm. But would I be able to like say no, still use my AirPods? I don't know. There's some interesting things there, but I think it's good that you're offering that in different products.
I guess too, like what fitness trackers could they do? I guess they could probably do a heart rate sensor, right? And that'd be the biggest one when working out. You want to see what your heart rate sensor is, or what your heart rate is when you're working out. But and then what else could they build in?
Yeah, for your steps, I think that would be easy because it just detects impact. So I think that would be easy. Maybe I'm trying to think. So yeah, those two make sense because those are in contact with your ear. You could probably do some sort of. No, they're not going to do that. Maybe in future versions, like you probably could do blood oxygen just because you're in that. You just shine a light, and kind of the same way it works on your wrist, but just in your ear. I guess you could do that.
Well, then you sort of get down the slippery slope too of, these are great features, but if you already have an Apple Watch, what's the incentive to use them? Right. And if you have an Apple Watch, what complementary data could you give to those people? So you're sort of getting more data than what you have right now. And also, like you mentioned, if you have both, what's more accurate? Like you said, I'm assuming the watch is more accurate than the AirPods Pro would be. So how does the system know which one to rely on if there's a discrepancy in the data?
Yeah, I guess it would be kind of the same way as the watch and the phone, because the phone does pedometer, like steps and all that kind of stuff. But when you're wearing your watch, it just uses your watch. So I'm assuming it's going to be exactly the same way. But yeah, I'm glad that they're doing this. Let's put it that way. But I just don't know, because here's what I'm thinking. If you have AirPods, you have to have them connected to something, and it's either going to be your watch or your phone. I guess you could be a weirdo and be running around with an iPad. But like, if you have your phone, well, that already has step tracking built in, if you don't have a watch or AirPods. So that's one thing that we're expecting in these AirPods Pro, but that would be redundant. So what else would it do? Heart rate is the only other thing I could think feasibly would be able to fit into AirPods. And that's a good thing. There's nothing wrong with that. So that would add to your phone. And then everything else your watch already does. So it's like, there's only like one thing, really? That's it? Maybe there's something else we're just not thinking of.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's going to be interesting to see what they launch with that. I mean, but even if the health sensors were removed, if it weren't there, I think that, better audio lossless streaming alone, plus the improvements to the case, that enough for me would be worth it.
Oh, yeah, for
I
sure.
mean, if they just
No,
put
the
Find My
other
in the
features
case,
yeah.
that's it. That would be what I'd want. So that's super cool. We also had rumors that they're gonna release a updated version of AirPods Max, but not any hardware changes, just colors, which makes sense for a product of this caliber, of this price. You're typically not updating the features all that much, and I guess I don't really
Right.
know what else they would do unless there was.
I could see them. I could see them do the lossless support.
Right.
I could see that happening because I think that was rumored. Didn't John Prosser
Yes.
back when they were gonna add lossless to Apple Music? His speculation was that they were going to also add it at the same time to the Max, because I guess it is possible with what's in the headphones already. So maybe they're just finally going to do that. I could see that happening. Hey, you made it to the end of this Apple Circle podcast clip, but there is a full episode. So if you want to listen to that, click the video over here. You can watch the entire thing. Or if you're someone who just wants to listen in your headphones, we have the audio version. Of course, links for that where you can subscribe and listen in your favorite audio podcast player is down below. And last but not least, the Apple Circle channel, where we have mini videos covering everything Apple, is also linked down below. So be sure to check that out and get subscribed.